Heyo!
Welcome back to Taboo Movies. Today we are exploring one of the most controversial French films of the early 21st century. Ma Mère, released in 2004 and directed by Christophe Honoré. Starring two iconic performers Isabelle Huppert and Louis Garrel, this is not an easy film to watch. It feels less like a story and more like a moral puzzle, a test for the viewer. Why was this film so harshly criticized, yet still considered an important work of art house cinema? Let's find out. On the surface, Ma Mère follows Pierre, a young man who has just lost his father, living with his distant and mysterious mother. But this is not a family drama. This is an experiment about moral boundaries. The mother does not try to protect her son. She does the opposite. She wants to destroy Pierre's innocence in order to free him from the values of society. Why is Ma Mère so disturbing? Because it is based on the ideas of the philosopher Georges Bataille, a thinker obsessed with taboo and the crossing of limits. According to Bataille, society survives through rules, but a human being truly lives only when they dare to step beyond them. The mother in this film does not want her son to become a good man. She wants Pierre to become someone who has seen the abyss. Pierre is not a victim in the usual sense. He is the subject of an experiment. Step by step, his mother pushes him out of safety, out of morality, and out of shame. Not to hurt him, but to make sure he is no longer controlled by society. Isabelle Huppert is not simply playing a mother. She is playing an idea. A woman who believes that morality is artificial, taboo is a prison, and true freedom only exists when everything is destroyed. This is one of the most dangerous roles of her career, because it does not try to make the audience feel comfortable. It forces us to face an unacceptable idea. The film explores the border between life and death, between absolute freedom and self-destruction. This movie does not want you to like it. It wants to shake you. It does not say, "This is right." It asks, if morality disappears, what does a human being become? And the film's answer is, a creature that is free, but also empty. A dark and hopeless answer. That is why Ma Mère divided so many viewers. Some called it trash. Others called it a brave act of art. The greatest strength of the film is Isabelle Huppert. Her performance as Helene is cold and terrifying. She is not a typical villain. She feels like a natural force, trying to tear down every social barrier. Instead of being a caring and restrained mother, Helene reveals her true nature. A woman devoted to excess and forbidden pleasures. Instead of protecting her son from the darkness of the world, she leads Pierre into it, trying to break his innocence and his faith. Louis Garrel also delivers a powerful performance. He shows the collapse of a young soul. Pierre begins as a religious boy, but slowly he becomes lost and trapped in his mother's psychological game. Visually, director Christophe Honoré uses cold and quiet images, in contrast to the chaos inside the characters. The film does not romanticize decay. It presents everything in a raw and direct way, forcing the viewer to face difficult questions about human nature. Mamare is not a film for entertainment. It is a mirror that shows what happens when someone destroys everything just to reach absolute freedom. And sometimes, that freedom is more frightening than any prison. In the end, Mamare is not for everyone. It is dark, uncomfortable, and deeply challenging. But if you enjoy intense psychological cinema, or want to see one of Isabelle Huppert's most fearless performances, this is a film worth studying. What do you think about the mother's choices in this story? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep film analysis. Thank you for watching.